Well, Raffa, it's been an interesting sort of half a season for you here.
Yeah.
Brought in by one manager, change of manager, and a short-term contract that is now running out. So, what's Christmas going to be like in the De Vita house?
It's gonna be good because my mum is over, so I'm quite happy to spend time with them. But obviously, I need to get my contract sorted, and it's not been sorted yet. But I spoke to the manager. I think he wanted to keep the same group in general, so I'm hoping to stay here and hopefully sign it before the next game after Exeter, which is Newport. So it'll have to be sorted in the next sort of 3 or 4 days.
And how would you feel about staying either to the end of the season or maybe longer than that? Depends on what the manager offers, I suppose.
Yeah, no, I think I enjoyed my time with the old manager. I'm grateful to him. For me, he was you don't come across many nice human being like him. He's such a nice person, a good manager. So I got only good things to say about him. But since the new manager came in, I think everyone is feeling a lot more comfortable. We feel like on the pitch we're more solid, we're more, the defenders are more protected. So I'm actually on the pitch, I'm probably enjoying it a little bit more because I know what's expected of me, even though I would have liked to have done a lot more in the last 3 or 4 games since the new manager come in, but I'm really enjoying it. So I said to him, I'm more than happy to stay. I think everyone is going the right direction. We all wanted to stop conceding goals the first few games, and from now on I think the quality on the ball needs to get a lot better, and hopefully we'll get a few wins and start looking up instead of looking down.
I suppose for a player, if your name's on the team sheet, that's one thing. If you're being asked to do a job that's not exactly what you want, that's another, but you do it for the sake of the side.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't uncomfortable doing other jobs, but every player is the same. You've got a preferred position, and you can do a lot more. You can give a lot more in that position. And I think when I played out wide, I felt a lot more comfortable with the ball, and especially without the ball, because the problem was we kept conceding 3, 4, 5 goals, and that wasn't good enough. So I think in the last few games, apart from the Dover game, which was devastating for everyone, I think we've been quite solid, and I know it's been probably quite frustrating to watch from the outside, but I think we needed to change things, and hopefully in the next few weeks, we can't keep drawing games. We obviously want to start winning.
Although, if you do keep drawing, the points just keep totting up, don't they?
Yeah, I think in this league, I've seen it before, as long as you don't lose, you should be okay. But I think we don't want to just be okay. The manager said we got enough players, quality young boys as well coming through, that we can't just go for draws and try not to lose. I think we got enough to win games.
There was an element of physicality about the Portsmouth match. Exeter have a reputation, don't they, for being a ball-playing team. So do you think the boys here will enjoy testing themselves against them?
Yeah, I think it'll be as hard as Saturday. I mean, Saturday was just a battle, a typical League Two game. Everyone had to be just physical as possible to match them. And Saturday, as everyone knows, they'll probably be a bit like Swindon, So we're hoping to repeat the same performance.
I do, I think. Thank you.
The manager's made a lot of the fact that lots of defensive work since he's come in. Now he wants to add the attacking sort of final third. Have you noticed a sort of step up in the work for sort of trying to get that creativity back into the side?
Yeah, I think from day one though, it's been like that. He's been separating the two groups and working on different things, which I think is helps everyone because it's more specific instead of working all together sometimes where you don't really know. Sometimes you do some work that it doesn't really relate to you on the pitch. But since day one, we've been doing a lot of finishing, the lads have been doing a lot of heading and defensive work, and I think that's paying off in some way.
Yeah, obviously your defensive work has been the thing that's probably highlighted more than anything. Yours and Kane's sort of ability to track back. Is that something you've always done as a footballer?
Not really. No, I think since when I went to Swindon, I started thinking. I started realising that you have to defend as well. I didn't. When I was in Scotland, I hardly ran. I was just walking about. But I think that's when I realised it's so important that even the attacking players work hard. Because, as I said before, you can't concede many goals. If you don't concede many goals, then you've got a chance to nick one goal. We got Byron Tez and Zach coming on, people that can change a game. So the important thing is to stay solid in League Two and don't concede many goals.
Yeah, Matt Teddy said that the squad can use Exeter as an example of how a team can sort of go on a run. You had that run with Swindon a few years back where you sort of came from the pack in the new year and ran away with the league. So you know what can happen in this league if the team gets on a bit of momentum.
Absolutely. Well, end of October, November, we were pretty much really struggling. You know, we were close to the bottom, and then once you get a few wins, you know, it's still tight. You know, even though it's Christmas, it's still a bit quite tight. You know, there's always one team who's going to come out from nowhere and get in the playoffs. So we're hoping it's going to be us, but we need to obviously first we need to start winning, and then we can think about it.